Ooh, 100% IV Zapdos! But the main question is it worth it to go after 100% IV Pokemon? Well, we will find out the answer in this video. But hi to all of you guys! So this is actually my 100% IV level 15 Zapdos, which I got from the research task, the breakthrough research task, and it's running Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. I have 6 different Zapdos to experiment with you guys, starting off with this 100% IV, alright, fully maxed out level 40 Zapdos, and then this Shadow Zapdos that's, you know, rocking with 14 attack, and then this one that's 96% with 13 attack, and then this 98% with 14 attack, which we will max it out also, and then this 10 level 20 Zapdos, which I will max out at level 40 also to test out. So they all have Charge Beam, Thunderbolt, 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 to make it fair. So the Pokemon that we're going to be testing it on is actually Krabby, Evolution, Kingler, alright, and we're going to be only using one of each of the Zapdos to see how much time it takes for us to take it down. So we're going to start off with our level 20 100% IV Zapdos, right? So a lot of people think that 100% IV Zapdos, whoa, is very strong. It must be better than, you know, a 67% or a 98% or a 96% or even a Shadow Pokemon. Well, we'll find that out today with this level 15. Alright, 100% IV, 100% IV, 100% IV Zapdos, okay, against this Kingler. So here we go, the first battle against the Kingler with the level 15 100% IV Zapdos. Okay, so the reason why I want to do this experiment is because I've been hearing so many times, you know, from various people saying that, oh, you know, you must only power up 100% IV Pokemon because it's the strongest. Yes, but not necessarily you need to go after 100% IV for every single Pokemon, because it just doesn't make sense to get, you know, a full team of 600% IV, you know, maxed out like Mewtwo or whatsoever. It's just insane. Okay, did we take out the Kingler? Yes, we did, but I think we do the Charge Beam, but it's fine, no worries. So we took out the Kingler. Let's see how much time we managed to take it down with, because right now we can see down there the speed. We took it down in 30 seconds with this level 15 100% IV Zapdos. We're gonna have to look for another 5 more Kinglers to do the experiment on. So, hang on. Okay guys, we found the second Kingler to take down. Yep, the Kingler over there with 50 seconds left to despawn, and I have to be quick to actually power up this 67% Zapdos, because we're going to use this one to do the test. Okay, we're going to max it out right now. I know it's ridiculous to see someone max out a 10 CP Zapdos, but yep, in order to do this test, we have to do that. Okay, it's fully maxed out level 40. We're gonna enter the lobby. We're gonna enter the battle straight away. So here we go, using that 10 IV Zapdos with Charge Beam and Thunderbolt. I know some of you guys might be saying to yourself like, hey, this is not exactly a very accurate experiment, because, well, the Kinglers, they are all gonna have different moves, fast move and charge moves. So it will do, you know, different amount of damage to the Zapdos, so much so that, you know, the Zapdos would charge up different amount of energy. Yes, but it would be very difficult for me to find 6 Kinglers with the same moves, as the spawns of the Kingler is just so pathetic, you know, and also the fact that there's so many possible choices that the Kingler could have. So anyway, the Kingler is down already for this second raid that we just did. Let's see, we took it down in 25 seconds. Alright, 5 seconds faster than using that level 20 Zapdos, though it's 100% IV. So 100% IV versus a 10 no, clearly the 10 level 40 is stronger than the 100% IV. But we're gonna see, you know, whether 100% IV level 40 is stronger than any one of those also or not. Let's go and look for another Kingler. Okay guys, we found 2 Kingler raids. Okay, but I've decided not to do one thing though. You guys can see that I was supposed to use 6 Zapdos to do the experiment, right? But I think I'm not gonna use the 98% with 14 attack to do the experiment because, well, I don't have a lot of candies and I forgot to replenish the candies for the Zapdos. That's one problem. And also the fact that I don't think it will make that much difference as compared to this 96% IV Zapdos that I'm gonna use to do the test right now. But it has 13 attack instead of 15 attack, which is maxed out, and I have not maxed it out yet also, so I have to power it up right now, which we'll do so right now. And we'll use this against the Kingler over there in the distance, and then we will use another Zapdos, I guess the 100% Zapdos, to fight the next Kingler. Okay, let's go into the battle portion now. Okay guys, here we go. I don't think there's ever a time that I battled so many Kinglers in one video to show you guys on my channel. Yep, it's as if I'm hunting for crabs to cook chili crab. Yep, chili crabs is actually a very popular dish here in Singapore, and it's one of my favorite food here in Singapore. Unfortunately, we can't take any of the Kinglers to any of the restaurant to cook them, so too bad. But yes, the Kingler is down already using this 96% 13 attack Zapdos. Let's go ahead and see how much time did we take to take it down. 22 seconds, slightly faster than the other one, the 10-10-10 though. Yep, definitely there's a slight difference, just 3 seconds difference. It definitely does add up, especially if you are in a group to take down, you know, example Kyogre using Zapdos. Yep, but we're going to use the 100% IV to see if there's any huge difference or not. Okay, let's go. Wait guys, I'm so sorry. I kind of screwed up that 100% IV Zapdos clip because I used the wrong Zapdos. Okay, so I had to scrap that part. But you know, I found another Kingler with 1 minute left to despawn, and I think this time round we're gonna use the Shadow Zapdos first before we go back to use the 100% IV Zapdos, which I did not show you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead into this battle against this Kingler with the Shadow Zapdos now. Here we go, Shadow Zapdos is out. So let me explain to you guys what exactly happened and why did I forgo that footage of that 100% IV Zapdos, which I did not show you guys. It was because, well, you know, I have two 100% IV Zapdos, and one of them has Thunder Shock as its fast move, and Thunder Shock is actually a better fast move to have. Unfortunately, you know, it is a exclusive move, so I can't get it for all my Zapdos unless I Elite Fast TM all of them. So, you know, it was really unfair to use a Thunder Shock as part of the experiment because they all are supposed to have Charge Beam. So I kind of screwed up, but it's okay. We're going to look for another Kingler. So this Kingler went down in 17 seconds with the Shadow Zapdos, despite it being, you know, 14-14-10. So yep, you guys can see how strong Shadow Pokemon are, especially, you know, being able to take this down in under 20 seconds. It's the fastest, you know, Zapdos to take down the Kingler already. I think, you know, the 100% Zapdos wouldn't stand a chance against this timing or so, but we will try it out and we will see how. So let's go and look for another Kingler. Yo guys, we found the last Kingler which we need to take down to complete this experiment. So we have to be smart to not use the Thunder Shock 100% IV Zapdos again. Yep, I do not know why just now I typed Zapdos. I should actually just type test. Yep, and choose the 100% IV. Done, finish. Okay, last one. Let's see how this 100% IV non-Shadow Zapdos perform. Okay, here we go, the final battle against the Kingler. Alright, so if you guys remember the last raid that we just did with the Shadow Zapdos, we took it down in 17 seconds, and this Kingler is using Water Pulse as the charge move and Bubble as the fast move, exactly the same fast and charge moves as the one that I used against, the Shadow one that I used against it just now. So I guess it's a pretty accurate experiment if you ask me, especially if we are testing just the Shadow and the 100% non-Shadow Zapdos alone. So let's see. We took it down in 22 seconds. That is exactly the same amount of time that we took it down with the 96% IV So I'm not gonna catch this Kingler, but we're gonna just go straight to this portion over here where we can see the Zapdos. Yeah, we're gonna heal that Zapdos up first of all, okay? And we're gonna rename that as 22 as... Oh my god, we can't... What? Can we put 22? Oh, we can. Okay. So weird. So alright guys, after testing out the 5 different Zapdos against the Kingler, these are the results. They are named as their IVs and also the time taken down to take down the Kinglers. So we're going to check out the one that took down the Kingler the slowest, which happens to be this level 20 100% IV Zapdos, which took it down in 30 seconds. So being level 20, it is the weakest Zapdos among all the 5 that we have tested over here. That's why it took down the Kingler the slowest in 30 seconds. So even though it's 100% IV, does not mean that it's really strong. You have to power up your Pokemon to make them even stronger. That's why, you know, I always power up my Pokemon to level 40. Even though they are not 100% IV, they could be 96% IV, they could be 93% IV. But if I need the Pokemon, I will power them up. That's why, you know, if we look at this 100% IV Zapdos, which took down the Kingler in exactly 22 seconds, it's exactly the same amount of time that this 96% Zapdos took down the Kingler, also 22 seconds. So there's no difference until we take a look at something that's, you know, 10 in IV. Then you get to see a slight difference, but that difference is just 3 seconds against a Kingler. Of course, you know, it may differ for different Pokemon. I would think that if the RNG and whatsoever is a bit optimal, this Zapdos could have taken down that Kingler in 24 seconds. So the time might be different in just 2 to 3 seconds as compared to the 100% IV maxed out one. Other than that, we definitely have to check out the one that took down the Kingler the quickest, which happens to be the Shadow Zapdos, even though it only has 14 attack, 14 defense, and 10 HP. Alright, lower than my 100% IV Zapdos, but it took down the Kingler the fastest in 17 seconds. So why do I want to show all this to you guys is because I want you guys to understand that having 100% IV Zapdos does not mean that it is the best, because the Shadow Zapdos or Shadow Pokemon, they are stronger than the non-Shadow form. That's one. And also, if you actually want to consider to like go after 100% IV Pokemon, you know, the probability of getting a 100% IV Pokemon from the raid is so low. It's 1 in 216 chance for you to even see it. Whereas even when you get something that's 96% or above, you know, 96, 98 or 100%, it's 7 out of 216 chance, basically 1 in the 30 chance to actually get a 96 and above. So I'll rather, you know, power up something that I need for the moment, for that particular raid boss that I'm currently fighting, then, you know, try my best to get 6 100% IV legendary or whatever Pokemon that I struggle to even try to get. But if you guys can afford the Stardust and the candies, go ahead to power up your Shadow, especially the legendary Shadow Pokemon. They are definitely worth it to power up. They are so strong. Yep. And also, if you do not power up your Pokemon, the last point that I want to mention though, if you don't power up your Pokemon and, you know, they are 100% in IV, you are basically wasting, you know, technically the firepower that you could actually deliver to the raid boss, because, yep, level 20 100% versus a level 40 100%, you guys can see the difference though, 8 seconds over here, but if you count in percentage, it's actually very significant. Of course, the more significant one is when you actually use a Shadow and a, you know, yep, 100% level 20 non-Shadow Zapdos. It's almost 2 times, okay, as quick as the non-Shadow level 20 100% IV. So that's all that I have to show to you guys. Hopefully you guys will be inspired and also have a better knowledge as to know whether, you know, you guys should go after 100% IV Pokemon or not. Whether is it worth your time, worth your effort, worth your money, worth everything that you are investing to try to only get 100% IV Pokemon and power them up. Think about this though. I mean, like, if you need a certain Pokemon during a certain period to fight a certain raid boss, obviously you want to invest the resources into that Pokemon to try to use it against the raid boss. And furthermore, I would think that in the future you can still, you know, gain back the resources, your Stardust, your candies and whatnot, as long as you still consistently play the game. Other than that, also the fact that, yep, it is really tough to get a 100% IV Pokemon. So if you guys are powering up 96, 98, 93, 91, 89% IV Pokemon, As long as they are, you know, like level 35 or 38, or in fact level 40, they are high level, well, they are good enough to be used. In fact, they are stronger than the ones that ain't powered up yet. So with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, in the next video, alright? And don't forget to like if you enjoy this sort of content, and also to subscribe if you haven't yet, because I do upload daily Pokemon Go content. Yep. So stay tuned for the next video. Alright, it's time for me to say goodbye, but not me, but I think it's time for Shadow Zapdos to say goodbye. Alright, goodbye guys. Bye. Yep.